Hey, a little update on the life and times of me, Jeremy Charpentier. For those who are new to this channel and new to me, I'm a very creative person. I like to create things, even if the stuff that I create seems insane. I just love to make it. The creative process, the finished product. I like people's reactions, and sometimes I don't get them, but that's okay. Out of all the videos that I've put on the channel here, the one that has I don't understand it, but the one that has the most hits was a video that I made a few years ago about a scam. This company that I called through an ad in the paper, and I was having a few, I think, that night. So I don't know if people are watching it because they're interested in casting 360 and not getting scammed, or they're watching me be a total drunken ass on video. But either way, I need to get more hits for my other things, and I didn't really know how to do it. And I got to tell you, the last couple of days I've been researching. I found a site that describes all of the popular video vlogs and why they're popular. And I think the top one is a Asian comedian. I'll say Asian because I don't know if he's Japanese or Chinese. I think he's Chinese, but that doesn't really matter, other than the fact that he's created characters that people relate to, and he's taken real life situations and current events and put them into some kind of a skit where, people are, and that's something that I've been wanting to do for years. It's something that I thought I was doing a few years ago. Yeah, I wasn't getting any hits, and I didn't know why. And sometimes I think because I'm just a little bit too weird, and the fact that I don't plan things out. So this vlog is all planned out. I wrote out a little list of what I was going to talk about, right? It's almost like a little teleprompter, a little piece of note paper that I look up at, and so I can follow the format. I think the more organized the vlog is, the quicker it goes, and the better. People have short attention spans, and they want to see, and I tend to be a little on the lackadaisical side, so I figured this subtle improvement will probably help out a little bit. My hair's a mess. I have a hat head. I've been wearing a winter hat all day. We call them chooks up here. Just south of Canada, they're toques or chooks, or what. It depends on who's saying it, I guess. But I just took it off, so this is me, All you perfectionists out there are probably telling me this guy should comb his hair, but whatever. This is what I want to talk about. One of my family members is having a health scare, and I'm not going to go into it because that's not what I came here to talk about. But I found myself sitting in the lobby of the health center reading a book that I've been carrying around. It's called The New Rules of Marketing and PR. The New Rules of Marketing and PR. It's written by David Meerman Scott. And it's a bestseller. It's about marketing, pretty much. It's off of Wiley. You can get it on Wiley.com, Wiley, and it's how to use news releases, blogs, podcasting, viral marketing, and online media to reach buyers directly. Now, this is sort of what I've been trying to do, but sort of going blind with no beacon, no plan, just winging it, and I don't think it's working for me. So I thought I would get a little help, and what I have extracted from the book in just a short period of time is that because I'm a musician, I'm sort of at a disadvantage with the traditional media. I'm a very, very small shoestring budget right now. Not even, maybe even a dental floss budget. It's that thin. And I don't have money to spend to make money, like they say in business. So I can't, I don't have the budget that big record companies do to promote my music through those outlets. Though it would be nice. The old traditional model was to get signed by a record label and then have them dump all the money in. Well, times are changing, and people are making their own music, and they're doing it well because the cost of studio gear has come down, and what people are doing is they're engineers that have gotten cut from major labels, but have worked with major labels and have the experience, and they're teaming up with independent people to create a product that's just as good, really. I happen to have one right now that was done by a really, really talented engineer who played keyboards on it, and it's just really impressive. So I'm trying to sell that tune, and I'm not the greatest salesman in the world. I'm okay. I've used Facebook, but it just you can only tap a market for so long before they, you run out of fish, and you either have to get more friends that you think might buy it, or tell them to tell friends, and before the book, I had looked at it as just appeal to everybody. And this book is basically saying that you don't have to really worry about appealing to everybody. You really just have to appeal to what they call the niche markets. I hope I said that right, niche markets. And I got an example of that last night. I was searching around the web trying to make a background for a video promo, and I found a blog that dealt with, I think, mostly blues, but a little bit of jazz. And one of the blog entries said right on it, I'm looking for new music outside of the mainstream. And it just hit me as I was reading this book earlier today that that's the way to go. It's not about running around like there's just shotgun. There's the shotgun approach to marketing, where you just shoot and the things spread out, and if you hit somebody, great, and if they buy it, great. This book is basically saying that in order for a person like myself and others like me to be successful is to target certain blogs, find people that are looking for something outside of the mainstream. And I have thoughts about the creative process being so transparent now. In the old days, you didn't really know the musicians. You heard their music, and you might have seen them in a magazine, and they were famous. And if you caught them in public, you'd be like, oh, great, wow, that's so-and-so, and it was like a big deal. And then you had limited access to the creative process regarding how they were making the record, and you'd read about it later, and it was exciting. And now I feel like there's such a transparency with internet now. I mean, everybody has a cell phone, and everybody can make videos with a cell phone. Everybody has flip cams, and I'm guilty of it myself. People are thinking that everyone really cares about the creative process part, and I don't know if everyone does. And it's made me realize that I don't think I want to go around and just show everybody like every little detail of how something is made. Maybe later, but not during it, because I think it takes the surprise away. It's almost like going to see a movie while you're trying to find out how they're making the movie. I mean, to me, it's much better to see the movie and not know how it was done, and have the magic, and then go watch the video later and find out that they shot it this way and that way with that camera angle. And so that's been an insight that I've found lately from talking to a friend of mine. We got the niche market, the blog. I emailed the guy about the song because the way he described the song that he was looking for, I had, and I'm hoping that he can do a feature on the blog about it. I sent him the SoundCloud link, which is great. It's like a virtual calling card. People want to hear the tunes, and I just send them the link. The internet is just so amazing, and I'm so lucky to be living in the internet age as a musician in a way. But this book has taught me that if I want to do it right, I have to go after the right things. And an example that we're saying that, let's say you had a book, and I have friends that have written books and they're trying to push those on the net, is that it's one thing to want to go on Oprah because she has the mass appeal and the mass media outlets for millions to see. But if you go on Oprah and you don't have the right message and you don't have your thing together, then it's not really that effective. It's better to, like, if you're, let's say you have a comedy book, it's better to find small little comedy podcasts and blogs about comedy and little radio shows that are being podcasted, and it's easier to do a bunch of those little ones than to worry about, and that's sort of what I've been doing lately, and I don't know how effective it's working, but that's part of my job, is to figure out how many listeners I got from the radio station, how many people. The ultimate goal is to get people to buy it, so you look at what efforts were done, what campaigns were done, and then you have to look at how effective the campaigns are, how many people bought the song. And I'm at the point now where I'm realizing that the internet's great and all, and I'm having a little bit of success with it, but I could do a lot better if I was actually out there performing the song. So I'm trying to put a band together too, and that's a process, and I have people that are interested, and it's just a matter of getting them together to play. What else? So okay. So in order to get these hits to my site, I'm gonna have to change a little bit of how I am approaching this whole vlog thing. I might have to, like the book says, tell the story. No one's gonna tell the story for me. In order for me to be successful, I have to tell the story, and I'm learning how to be a storyteller, which is fun. I have actual events that I just have to remember and organize, and I have stories that I make up as I go, fictional stuff. I have help from the vast book collection that I have here in the room.